behind my desk, doing the same little day job I was doing all through high school and college, after having left my high-pay corporate position. Me, a college-educated young adult male, married, working part-time behind a welcome desk. And they don't understand it. So, what else are you doing these days? It isn't so much a question, but a feeling, a statement. He must have gotten fired, they're really thinking. He couldn't handle it, they're really saying. They don't need to say it. I'm a liberal arts major, and I've been on stage enough times to understand tone and inflection, the little eyebrow twitches and the pursed lips and cocked jaws. So, what else are you doing these days? As if working at a job that makes me happy is beneath me. I could tell them about my experiences. I could attempt to explain my position. The corporate job was never for me. I always knew it wouldn't work out. Or maybe I could tell them about waking up in the middle of the night, always fretting I had forgotten one more thing, always being asked for one more item, one more task. Maybe they'd like to know the finite differences between the gassy smell of a 30 days old box of mussels versus the putrid stench of a 7 days old barrel of meat tankage left on an unrefrigerated trash stop. Or maybe I could tell them about how working 12-hour shifts until 3 or 4 in the morning screws with one's sleep schedule, that it isolates you from everyone else, that it sends you into a deep depression that makes you think as you view all the heavy machinery and knives. Maybe just one. But I don't bother to tell them all that. I smile, I nod, and I tell them what else I'm up to. Writing. Becoming a writer isn't an easy undertaking. There are many things to consider, like how will my work be perceived? Am I really a writer if I'm not published? Where is this all going, and what is my end goal? And most importantly, how many more times can I eat ramen noodles this month? Writing is not a job for the weak. And I say job loosely, because some may aken it more to a curse. You're constantly looking for inspiration, and sometimes you find it in the worst places, because all the best stuff comes from good conflict. Your sister slept with your husband after a drunken Easter brunch? Write about it. You're still madly in love with your high school sweetheart, even though she moved to California and is now married to Stephanie? Write about it. Your boss asks you to stay late on Friday because he's too freaking incompetent to work the damn copy machine? Write about it. Your head is full of other people's thoughts. Their drama is your drama, and their experiences are your experiences. For all intents and purposes, you could be classified as a paranoid delinquent with a multiple personality disorder. I've said it before, that liberal arts majors will inherit the earth. Amen. And becoming a writer only further proves my point. Each writer has their own style, their own rhythm. They have daily rituals to combat the blank page in front of them. They tackle it at odd hours, obscenely early times in the day with a pot of coffee or a bit of tea. Or they are late-night junkies, eyes bloodshot against long hours and a probable day job. Because unless you're J.K. Rowling and have made some sort of deal with the devil, there is very little chance you're going to become independently wealthy. So, after poring over a manuscript, outline, and plot details for countless days, months, or even years, you finally come to the end. You can relax. You can breathe easily as you have finally reached the finish line. Oh, but not quite. That was just a first draft. And it is most likely a steaming pile of hyena dung. It will be full of glaring errors, characters characters you hardly recognize anymore. Timelines are screwed up. Villains no longer carrying their weight. You have too many supporting characters, not enough supporting characters. You're too slow. You're too fast. You have made a first draft, and it is shitty. But damn if it isn't a first draft. Now, it's time for revisions. Revisions, I like to think, are a lot like a carefully orchestrated murder. There is a fair bit of yelling, some dismemberment, and God willing, someone at the end of it feels better about the whole ordeal. You have to look at those little darlings you love so dear and then twist their little necks. Watch as the last glimmer of twilight is extinguished from their eyes. It can be a painful experience. Days, months, years, all that time down the drain with each tap of backspace, backspace, backspace. And now, my dear, it comes time for peer review. Finding someone to read your heaping pile of hyena dung is difficult. Who really, besides your own mother, wants to read your crappy story? And really, let's face it, even she doesn't want to. So you search for a writer's critique group because they understand you, but they aren't easy. Oh no, at least not if they're worth it. They will be brutal, honest. They will poke sharp things into your quivering orifices, and you, as a writer, will whimper and cry and perhaps be a little angry, but you'll like it. And you, as a writer, will ask for more. Because you are stronger than the rest, better than the others, and you will overcome from this, and you will go on to write a second revision, one more glorious than the first. You may even do a third and a fourth until you're finally ready to expel that horribly imperfect hunk of garbage that crawled from the depths of your depraved mind into the creeping black abyss of rejection. And you will be rejected. So many times. The walls of your house could be plastered with rejection letters. For some of you, you will never get out of this cycle. You will never go beyond the realm of rejection. But you will have written. And that is more than most other people on this planet. And some of you will venture forth. You will be selected. You will be published. And all of us unpublished dregs will look up to you. And we will be happy for you. After, of course, we mutter under our breaths about how much of a son of a bitch you are. But, so, you want to know what else I'm doing? I'm spending time with my wife. I have time to help my father with his car. I'm visiting with my mother, imploring her to still read my second draft. I hang out with my brother and with friends. I have time to myself. I'm not depressed. I'm creating worlds, creating characters, and telling stories that make you wonder, make you question the universe, make you laugh, make you cry. I'm the murderer of hundreds of red shirts, and the tormentor of your favorite hero, and the inventor of your worst nightmare. I'm a writer, and a liberal arts major, damn it. And if you cross me, I will be angry. If you hurt me, I will remember. So forsake me, leave me, criticize me, judge me, beat me. I will carry on, and I will be inspired. So, what else are you doing these days?